Welcome to Let's Be Logical Podcast.
Here we discuss relationship topics, give our perspective,
We want you to give your perspective too, so don't forget to write something down in them comments.
All right, so Lola, what we talking about today?
Today is, should your children have or have access to social media? What y'all think?
Ooh.
We'll get to teenagers, but anybody who's not a teenager, I think that it is okay for them to have monitored social media accounts. So it's like for us, we have the Ali Click, so you can see the kids on there. But I'm okay with, if you're a parent who's like, want to keep their kids reeled in, I definitely feel like monitor social media access is cool.
So even if it's your Ali Click, right? Instagram or TikTok, can they have social media on their phone and just be on the Ali Click?
No. During COVID, right? They had their school was doing stuff on Instagram Live. So sometimes, I loaded, and I messed up, but I put Instagram on their iPad so that they could be on and see their live or whatever, just for that purpose. But I never took it off. So then, they get to scrolling. And I'm one of those parents who doesn't let my children be on, they can't be on any type of electronics during the week. I only let them do it on the weekends. So during the week, they ain't on their computers unless it's school related. They not on their iPads. They not watching TV. None of that stuff.
To do better.
Unless they're with me, right? We do it. Everybody hates Chris. Even though I know they're watching crazy stuff, everything is just,
right.
That's a whole nother conversation. But I try to monitor as best I can, and I try to give them something to watch with me so they know what I'm okay with them watching, even though they might be doing something different when they got their own little weekend freedom or whatever. But then you have YouTube, right?
YouTube has come so far and went so
left.
Dark. Yeah,
it just went so left.
Yeah.
So even YouTube Kids
is inappropriate.
It is some stuff on there that's inappropriate, for sure. There are some things some pages and channels and stuff that I'm okay with. Like learning things, I'm cool with that kind of stuff. But it's kind of dang,
but that ain't what they trying to do.
The baby.
The baby.
Them other kids now, they over here prank wars. Oh my God. They watch so much stuff. And a lot of it I'm not really mad at, but I know how the universe is. I know how this crazy world is. So I know that they put stuff in there. So I have, on several occasions, completely blocked YouTube from stuff. But then you have the schools who give them YouTube links for them to learn something. Yeah. And then next thing you know, it's some suggested stuff on the side, and they clicking on that, and they get to clicking.
Right. Yeah, see, so some of this stuff I feel like we got to put into perspective with some stuff, or just some stuff is normal kid stuff or teenage stuff. They're man, think about what you was doing at 12, 13 and some of the
and it was before internet. We gonna call them call thing, getting in all kind of trouble.
Oh no. What was BT?
Uncut. After 10 o'clock, BT After Dark.
Kid drill video and Ludacris popping videos. So it's
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Luke.
Right. That's
all bad.
That wasn't my age group.
Whatever.
Just
Nelly.
Nelly.
That's okay. Thong. How about that?
Yeah, no, Cisco. Yeah.
But can you imagine in between? But can you imagine what that video would look like today?
Normal.
What you mean normal? It would look bad.
No, it would look like, that's a normal video. Chick would be a very appropriate video right now.
You think it'd be appropriate?
Yes, in comparison to what's on right now.
No, I'm saying what if they redid the video? I'm saying,
they would be naked.
Completely. And it would be BBLs, not them little tiny that they had in there. It wouldn't be that. Okay, stay focused. Look.
But, so I was saying to put some things into perspective. Some things are normal progressions in a teenage life. And them, look, I ain't talking about going to wear porn, watch porn, none of that stuff. But, seeing some stuff that's inappropriate,
or age inappropriate.
Yeah, there we go. That's the right word. Age inappropriate, like concepts maybe a little too far over their head type of deal.
Yeah.
And then coming to questions with their friends and all that. So I try to keep some of that in perspective so that they do have like real life experiences and hope that they come to me and talk to me about it. Which I feel like. So Adisha's 12. Mm-hmm. He comes to me and was like, "Mom, what does this mean?" And I'm like, "Where you hear that from?"
My kids ain't doing that.
Oh no, Adisha definitely does. And I'm like, okay.
I don't react. Making them feel comfortable with it, because I will react after I see that they're doing it, as opposed because they ain't coming to me and telling me. But they didn't hear it from somebody else, and then they upstairs like clicking.
No, Adisha definitely asked me, "What is a gentleman's club?" And I said, "What do you mean? Where'd you hear about a gentleman's club at?" And he said, "Oh, my friend said they daddy go there all the time."
You gotta watch your kids, man. Your kids be telling
all your business,
all of it.
And I was honest. I told him what it was. He was saying, "People go out and look at that," and I was like, "I mean, yeah. I hope that's something you're not interested in, but And
dude, we have to be so much more open and honest with our kids. And I know my parents.
Imagine asking daddy some of this stuff.
I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't say that. I feel like daddy would.
He would have, but I never would have asked him that.
Yeah,
no. He would have been. I think he would have.
I think he would have been open and honest about it. But yeah.
But like, daddy, what it mean to da 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 da?
Not my mama. I would have got a whooping. What you looking at? Where? Brad, you heard that? What? I'm asking a question.
Oh, all this gone. All that is gone. It's everything.
Right. Duh. Okay. No, it wouldn't happen at all.
But I think just restricting the access lets them know that, like, hey, there are some limits to this. Like, this is not completely appropriate.
Yeah.
If you see something that's inappropriate, like, let me know. Like, man, Adisha's phone, we had to do a whole reset. I don't know what he clicked on. But he started getting the text message things you want to have a good time? But I'm very proud because he said, "Mom, what is it?" And gave it to me, so I was like,
see, and my thing is really, I'm hoping, and like I said, I need to get better. Like, I want my children to, like, I tell them, if you see something inappropriate, like, self-check. You know what I'm saying? Like, turn it off. Don't keep going and seeing what's next and all that other stuff. Like, because it's stuff that you are not going to be able to process. It's stuff that you might need to ask me about. Yeah. But if you know off rip, and I probably got 2 kids that might tell me, or might self-check, or might turn it off.
I know one, my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Wrong. No, she wouldn't.
My baby? Whatever.
Saima Abdul-Mateen.
I can see Abdul-Mateen. Yeah. Saima would tell you?
She wouldn't tell me. She would self-check.
Oh, she would? You don't think? Oh, no. Curiosity. Yeah. It's not malicious. It's just the curiosity for her. No, I agree. At first, I was like anti-social media for kids. Like, and with my personality, like, people are not the nicest. Downright, like, for real evil, especially on kids stuff. Like, why are we commenting on the kids page talking about, like, you stupid, you ugly, that's why you cross-eyed, like, and I have a couple of friends who have very big social, like, in the hundreds of thousands of people, and I see some of the negativity, and I'm like, I can't fight the whole internet.
Right.
And I don't want to expose my kid to that type of negativity.
Right.
And I think that was the, like, trying to protect them as much as you can when it comes to that, because
letting kids be kids, man, it's just, but that makes me think about, so then, getting to the older kids, right? So you're talking about teenagers. So my teenager, all her friends have TikTok, all her friends have Instagram, and she done snuck and got it about 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 times, and I had to wipe her phone clean so she can't add nothing no more. But, and I get it, it's what they're doing. A lot of stuff is innocent. A lot of stuff isn't, though. Like, when she had it and we didn't care, she was like doing all the, like, pretending like she cussing, like, and I'm like, why you putting yourself out here like this? No, we not doing that. But the little stupid TikTok dance, right. Like, I don't care about that. But what I found out, which just solidified for me, that I'm not letting them have their own social media where they have free reign. I talked to a high school counselor, and he said that every single fight that has happened at their school stemmed from social media. So, but between the bullying, the whole bullying thing, people get keyboard courage for real and be typing all kind of stuff and be anonymous and be threatening people and all that kind of stuff. All these kids, kids be doing, adults be doing it too.
I already told my kids, like, run up on them.
Period.
In real life.
Right.
They'll stop. So y'all who got kids who be trying to do all that, look, my kids have free reign to take that energy into real life. Just saying.
We won't punish our kids for
at all
defending themselves. Start the fight but finish it.
Right.
That's our motto around here.
Definitely.
Sorry, teachers, principals, counselors.
Everybody. Not sorry though.
Not really sorry, because these kids be deserving it, and y'all know that too. Administrators and education professionals, y'all know these kids be deserving it.
No, they be in the corner like, thank God somebody
swung on this little kid. Yeah. But I do. So me finding out that all this stuff is stemming from social media, it's like, why would I even allow her to have this kind of stuff? So even her sneaking is better for me because
she's still getting the experience.
But if you watch this, first of all, you shouldn't be watching this because you shouldn't be on social media. But
right.
I'm not saying that sneaking is okay, but I feel like it's less of a chance for her to even experience that because she gotta make sure it don't get too public. You know what I'm saying? She can't give it to everybody.
Yeah.
She can't. It can't go viral. It can't go. It can't be something too crazy to where it end up getting back to me. Otherwise, she's in trouble. So it's a different kind of situation. But I know kids will be kids. Like I was a kid once. I ain't naive. I know what they be out here doing.
Right.
But I do believe that they should know. Like me restricting it. You guys know that it's not okay. There are going to be boundaries and parameters set.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to completely not experience stuff. I just want I want to be able to monitor and, swipe up if I need to. Like, I don't want them to just be able to see it. Or even if they do see it and they're away from me, they're conscious of the fact that it's inappropriate.
So with Adisa, and my 12-year-old is like a foodie. He loves to eat and really wants to do like social media, like Instagram, go around, taste food, all that good stuff. And so we ended up doing at Adisa's Food Adventure. We ended up plug. I let him, so he'll post, or I'll post. Those are his comments, but it's only on my phone. And so I'm like, all right, here, you can go on Instagram for an hour. And while I'm cooking, you sitting right here scrolling on my phone. And respond to people's comments, go like a couple other people's food pictures. That algorithm works wonders once you get it right.
Right.
And so that was our compromise. But I did tell them, like, people saying inappropriate stuff to you. So even if you're not out there looking, ain't out there clicking, these bots or whatever, or real life people who are just trash, be over here clicking and like DMing you inappropriate stuff. Yeah. So it's like, in order to keep this platform what you want it to be, which is something for food, let me at least filter it out a little bit, and then you can go ahead and go. Now, where I know I need to do better is with that, was it Roblox?
Yes. Oh my god.
Like, I struggle so hard, and I haven't played it, so I feel like I need to play and really get into it to see. But I keep hearing so many negative things, and I've asked Adisa, do people be over here because they say they be simulating any and everything,
right,
on that, and it's Adisa. Have you ever seen that? Like, be honest, do people really be doing that in the world that you in, or whatever?
Right. Whatever server you done jumped into.
And I'm like, I never thought I would be that person who I don't understand what my kids are doing, but the Roblox or whatever it
just seems so lame.
And Discord. And Discord.
About that.
Like,
okay.
Abdul Mateen on it.
Is he?
Yeah, they be on Discord and you can actually talk to people.
Look, I be giving myself a pass because I don't let them do it during the week. So
so much you can do on 2 days.
2 days of inappropriate behavior.
That's a good balance.
What do we gotta do? Let's be logical, okay?
Right.
They gonna
control everything.
We can't control it. We can only do our best, okay? What am I doing, Tom? My best, okay?
But in real life, that's also the balance, right? Of like, you can't keep this bubble because they're, God willing, they live long, healthy lives. They're going to be out of your house for much longer than they are in.
Yeah.
And so it's like, when we think about it, no, they do need, right. Right, ooh, that's a whole nother topic.
I know. Kick your kids out.
We gonna do that one. Like, is it appropriate to kick your kids out just because they turned 18? Mm-hmm. Look, note that one, y'all. If y'all got suggestions or thoughts on that, drop that in there.
Go on, drop.
I'm not trying to sit here and ruin your life or not let you do the same thing that your friends are doing or whatever. It's these are the things that happen, and this is why I'm concerned. Even as we're talking, I'm like, what can we do? Like, to kind of make sure we're creating this openness. I'm like, I'm gonna let Adisa scroll because my Instagram feed is inappropriate. It's age appropriate for me, or maybe not. Some of the stuff do get too far.
Right.
But let Adisa scroll through some of my stuff and then see if it's like, do you think this is age appropriate for you? And like start to get where their head is. I'm like, because. Regardless, they're seeing this stuff. Yeah. And it's like, just because it ain't on your feed don't mean it ain't on their friend's feed or somebody else.
Somebody ain't sending them stuff. It's like...
Yeah. So I think that would be a good practice to like let them scroll and be like...
I think that no matter what, we have to check in. Like, we got to check in and like see what these kids are looking at, what they're doing, what they're playing. Of course, if they know, but at least they know when it's inappropriate and they shouldn't be doing it. So they might, try to hide it from you or whatever. But creating an open environment or open space where they're comfortable enough to be like, okay, look, this is the deal. This is what I did. I know I shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. And I've had conversations like that with them, with the older ones for sure. Yeah. Where I'm like, okay, I already know you're doing this. So tell me, why are you doing this? Yeah. Like, why is this your thing? Why? Yeah. What is drawing you to this inappropriate whatever?
Or sometimes they just don't understand, like, how big. No, like, okay, so there's this thing. There's this thing where, like, the kids were, passing around this picture of this girl. And it was, like, not an inappropriate, like, she was close. It wasn't an inappropriate picture, but I think they said something like, but she ain't gonna never find no man or something like that. And this is, like, in middle school. Okay. And it's, like, why are you participating in that? And it's, like, somebody sent it to me, I sent it to somebody else. Yeah. Like, whatever. And it's like, no. So, like, think about how that's impacting somebody. Yeah. Because, again, this is little, and are you going to get in trouble for that in real life? Probably not. Yeah. But if you share some other pictures that's probably going to come to your phone when you in high school or whatever, and you start doing that, now you're in trouble.
Right. Now it's a major problem.
So, don't participate. This is why you shouldn't participate in these types of things. And, like, so... to try to give them like, look, your life gonna be ruined, not mine. Yeah. Or your life is gonna be impacted. Am I gonna be sad? Yes. But in reality, is my personal life impacted? Yeah. No. Yours will be. Yeah. And I think that's one thing I'm like, look, I can't force you to do anything. I can't make you do the dishes. I cannot make you do anything. But what I can do is let you know how some of the things that you're doing, even though they don't seem like a big deal to you, this is how this could impact your life. Like, your mindset is not.
And that's another thing. I'm telling the kids, it's like, you put something on the internet, it's there forever. Forever. I don't care if you delete it. Somehow somebody can pull it back up. Like, it's a known fact that your history can be pulled back up.
That's all these politicians.
It's over with. It'd be 20 years ago. And I'm like, this is why it's so hard. It's like, I don't want you on it. But more importantly, I just don't want you doing something you are going to regret later. Yeah. In every kind of situation, you're going to find the bad things, you're going to find the good things about it, right? But it's just like, you don't want your children to have to be the ones to decide which one is which.
Now, let me say something positive about social media. Adisa has learned, and Abassi, Yemaya ain't, she's too young, she ain't learned yet. But they have seen how much their village aunties and uncles rock with them.
For sure.
Yeah. Like, they post them or I post them about them and they get all this love. I'm like, hey, the kid's trying to do this here. I'm sending you $20 for Adisa. I'm sending you. So it's definitely, I think there are more positive aspects than negative.
Yeah.
But the negative aspects can have such a larger impact on them, like mentally and their confidence and how they navigate this world.
Yeah.
That it's like, I'm not willing to risk that yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Because all you need is like one super negative one to just, and if that was like the one thing that was like, yo, where you weren't feeling confident, because Adisa got one, I ain't gonna put it out there in case we got some people out here who want some other stuff. But he has one thing that really, really bothers him. And I'm like, if somebody was to say that one thing,
and he saw it,
it would just devastate him.
Yeah. Because
he hasn't dealt with, it's alright because you know me, I'm like, dude, you fly.
Yes.
You come from dopeness.
Yes.
That ain't it, homie. But he ain't there yet.
Right.
So let one person say that, and now he's gonna be messed up and like we're gonna go steps back. So
yeah. For the most part, I am okay with children having supervised. And then if you know your child is responsible, you know, if I felt like my teenager wouldn't be getting into no crazy stuff, I ain't there yet. I think she's getting there, but I'm not at the point like, I'm like, no, you be on your phone too much. Because you got all, that means that you ain't got enough to do. Like, I need to put you in something else. Like, you need to be outside, practice softball. You need to be outside. Because you got too much time on your hands if you go on your phone all the time. But I think that she has the potential to get to the point where I ain't tripping about what she's going to be after. Because now that I've told her what's not okay.
Yeah.
And the boundaries that I've set for that. We'll see. We'll see if she gets there. Yeah. But the younger ones, nah, you staying on the Ali click until the duration, okay?
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get, like, my 12-year-old still is not gonna have his own social media that he could, like, Adisa's Food Adventure is his, but it's on my phone. He does not even know the password. The younger kids, if they want to share something, I'll let them get on my page and share something. But I do know that Adisa has figured out a way to see the shorts or the YouTube shorts and scroll through YouTube. But it's like, I'm cool with that because he shows me like the inappropriate stuff he sees. Like, how can I get rid of that? Or he'll be like, can we do this food thing that this YouTuber dude did or whatever? So I'm like, well, I did not give you permission. I'm letting it ride because you haven't done anything.
Yeah, that's why I say it's cool until it's not.
But you actively being able, I don't know when I'm going to be cool with him posting something.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm cool with him watching, and even if some inappropriate stuff pop up, which it will, but him posting stuff, and then people having access to him, I'm cool with him having access to people, but not with people having access to him.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest.
So you're not hiding the world from your kid. You hide your kid from the world.
Yeah. y'all can't talk to my kid. Y'all don't know my kid.
Yeah.
No DM. No, hey, what's up? Hey, you want to meet me at the mall? No.
No.
Whatever. Keep your pride. It's pride.
All right, we done.
Yes.